Well, year 2025 is going to be quite interesting, and it's gonna be followed by the year 2026. That is going to be interesting as well. These are astrological predictions for the year 2025. Let's focus on the most important astrological events of the year 2025, and there are quite a few of them. But again, today we will focus on the most potent ones, not on the minor ones, and just the ones that have significant influence on the world of today and, of course, the world of tomorrow. When we think of the year 2025, we have to go back a bit, just a couple of months, when Pluto finally entered Aquarius for good. Pluto did visit Aquarius for a couple of weeks before, but the complete ingress into Aquarius happened in November 2024, as far as I remember. But Pluto entering Aquarius is significant from a very simple reason. The slower the planet moves, the more power it has to make changes. And as Pluto is the second slowest moving planet that I take under consideration in astrology, at this stage I might use some other celestial body later in my life, but at this stage I use Pluto and Eris or Persephone as the slowest moving planet. It is significant if such a slow-moving planet moves into a new sign. You can feel the energy of the event for a couple of days when the actual ingress happens. And then when we have trigger planets, the lighter planets that move faster than Pluto, they act as trigger points for the events. And let's take a look at history of Pluto ingresses into Aquarius just to feel the sense of what sort of energy Pluto is bringing while being in the Aquarius. So I asked, of course, ChatGPT to give me a couple of information, and I just closed that. Come on. I will have to reopen ChatGPT. Let's do it. I hope I have it in my history. If not, I will ask for it again. Okay, I have it. So, the last time Pluto ingressed into Aquarius, it was 1777 to 1798. And these are the events that took place during the Pluto's presence in Aquarius. So that was American Revolution, French Revolution, and in my humble opinion, the most important one, Industrial Revolution, took place around and during the Pluto's presence in Aquarius. Before that, in 1500s, when Pluto was in Aquarius, we had Protestant Reformation in Europe, and Protestant Reformation as well. The Church of England was established during the presence of Pluto in Aquarius as well. As ChatGPT says, early movements towards scientific thoughts, including Copernicus as well. So you can feel the revolution in the air while Pluto is in Aquarius. Before that, in 1200s and early 1300s, Pluto entered Aquarius and gave us the rise of democratic governance. Growth of cities and some sort of feudal industrial revolution. So before that, 1041 to 1064, that's almost 1000 years ago, we had shifts to feudalism in Europe, and we started having collective societies. That's probably because of feudalism. Technical innovations in agriculture, like heavy plows and crop rotation. Before that, we had Pluto in 796 to 819, and that was the Carolingian Renaissance under Charlemagne. oh my god, I don't know how to read this name, but that was the governing dynasty king in France ages ago, more than 1,000 years ago. So yeah, I have to make a cut at this stage. God! So you can feel what sort of energy Pluto is bringing when it is in Aquarius. So ChatGPT says revolution and upheaval, innovation and progress, decentralization of power, and humanitarian focus. So I can say that the energy that Pluto is going to show us in Aquarius is actually turned into smaller communities. So I think that we may see slow movement of people from big cities into smaller towns and villages, because if you used to live in a big city and then you moved into a small village, like I did, you can simply feel the difference. You can sense that the life is better, because in a big city, technically speaking, you're just commuting to work and that's it, nothing else. And then you have no time to do other stuff that you should be doing instead of commuting to work. So as we can feel what Pluto is going to bring us, let's focus on the events that happened shortly before 2025 began, on the 1st of January 2025. So late November, Pluto entered Aquarius finally, and is going to stay in Aquarius without any retrogrades. Shortly after that happened, there was a big conjunction of Pluto, Venus, and Ceres. If it wasn't enough, we had Mars almost opposing Pluto and this conjunction at the early stages of Aquarius. And did we have any significant events in the world happening at that very moment? Well, yes, we did. And I think that they are going to be quite significant, and they are going to make influence, especially in the regions where they happen. So I asked the internet, what was there anything interesting going on at that stage in the world? And I'm gonna show you what Wikipedia is telling us about that. This is a very important factor. This is very important, because it means that Pluto is actually touching this very area, and at that stage, the late November, early December, Syrian